So, Felix, you've been almost a week here in Poland. How's been your stay so far?
It's been great. I've had an opportunity to walk in the mountain region there and kind of, get a look around. It's very beautiful here. Um, the village itself is very authentic. The people here are very respectable and friendly. I'm just thrilled to be here, honored to be here.
Little different comparing to your Texas area.
Very cold, very, very cold. This time of year, where I'm from, is very tropical weather, 70s, 80s type weather. To come here halfway across the world into an area, a region that's still cold is, kind of different. But I see that the weather's changing somewhat. It's becoming spring, and the snow on the mountain is kind of drifting away. So it's a beautiful time of year here.
You had a second chance to look eye to eye against Kołodziej after a press conference now today at the weigh-in. Did you see anything special in his look, or are you not paying attention to those kind of things?
Oh, he has a look of a champion. I mean, it's like I'm looking up to a tree when I stand next to Kołodziej. He's a great champion. He's very respectable. In terms of champion, I think he's a great champion with that alone, just his attitude. And, I know he's going to come out to fight. And, I expect a great contest between two good fighters. And, I don't expect anything other than what he has to do to try to please his fans. And I'm going to do whatever I have to do to be successful to come away with a victory.
Kołodziej said that his number one plan is to jab, jab, jab and keep you at the distance. What's your plan to avoid this left long arm?
Just do whatever I can to get out the way of it, not be susceptible to it. Just use my natural ability to make the fight swing more in my favor. I can't say exactly what's going to happen. I just have to adjust.
You had a slow start against Licina in your last fight. Do you feel that you have to win by a knockout in this fight because it is his town, it is his crowd?
Yeah, I'm going to take what comes to me. I'm not going to look for the knockout. If it comes, it comes. I'm just going to do what I know that I'm capable of doing, and that's the box. Stick to my boxing ability, let boxing set everything out for me. And if the knockout comes, then so be it.
I want to ask you something about your contender appearance, because it is not usual circumstances for a fighter that you live next to your potential opponents, that you train next to him, you watch him spar, and next day you have to fight him.
It's just a part of the business. I mean, friends fight friends. You may see a guy somewhere, and the next thing you know, you guys may be matching up. It's just a part of the business. I mean, it's nothing other than business. I mean, I look at it from that standpoint, and it's what makes the business drive. I mean, it's nothing personal. You just get in and do what you have to do for that moment, and that, leave it at that.
Were you surprised that you didn't get much more recognition after your contender's appearance?
I'm not surprised. I think the recognition that I got was justifiable, and I know if I keep going that the notoriety will get better. As long as I continue to win and be successful, it can't help but get better. And notoriety is one thing, but putting myself in position for big fights, that's another. So, it comes with the territory. It's not nothing I look forward to, but if it happens, it happens.
During your contender appearance, we could watch that your house was hit by hurricane storm. Are you still dealing with this disaster, or are you done with that?
Yeah, I mean, the town itself is getting better. The infrastructure of it is rebuilding itself. I mean, a lot like myself, and it's building itself to be better. And I look at myself like the city. It's building itself to do better, and I want to do the same. Get my career back on track and just be successful and win. Just win.
We heard that beside your boxing, you're also doing a job as a police officer. Can you say something how you share your boxing duties and your police duties?
Well, I try to separate the two, but the jobs are somewhat similar. I mean, sometimes you have to get your point across in a different way. But the job that I have as a sheriff, I use it for the purpose of the community. A lot of people look up to a sheriff in the community as somebody that protects and looks out for the safety of others. I see myself in that same light as a boxer. A lot of people look at me and they watch me, they watch my character, they watch what I do. So the way that I carry myself and the way I present myself in the ring, and even on my job, I kind of, although they're similar, but they're different, it's still somewhat the same.
So, like you said, in your sheriff job, you have to protect people, and in the ring, you have to hurt people. Looking on you, you seem to be a very humble, generous, polite guy. Is it difficult for you to transform into this beast into the ring?
No, it's something I've been doing since I was young. The only person that could is my own worst enemy is myself. And whenever I have to separate the two, it's just a matter of separating. In my job as a sheriff, I carry myself as a sheriff. In my job as a professional boxer, I carry myself as a professional boxer. I never try to intertwine the two. I never try to mix the two. When I'm on my duties as a sheriff, I never bring boxing into it. And as my duties as a professional, I never bring the sheriff department into it. I just kind of keep them separate.
So you don't need a special motivation to get angry at your opponent?
No, I mean, getting angry, it's not one of my fortes, as a matter of fact, I'd rather stay cool and, depend on my ability to get the job done. I don't have to get angry. Sometimes it happens in the fight the way I have to, and then I'll buckle down. But until then, I'll be cool, calm, and collected, set everything up,